Guys, here's the question I'm trying to answer. Can a new mid-size truck tow just as well as an older full-sizer? And to do this, I brought two trucks. The truck I'm in right here is a 2021 brand new Toyota Tacoma SR5 double cab 4-wheel drive. And the older full-size truck is a 2004 Ford F-150. And in order to figure out how they tow, I'm actually going to do a 0 to 60 acceleration test and show you exactly how quick each truck is and how they are towing. So let's get going. So why do this, you might ask? Why compare a mid-size truck to a full-size, old versus new, big versus small? Well, it just so happens that this Tacoma and that F-150, that's about, 17 years old, they have about the same tow rating. 6,400 pounds here, 6,800 pounds there, and I'm towing 6,400 pounds, a very heavy trailer for this Tacoma. So let's see. Okay. Oof. This is a mile above sea level. I brake torqued it, and it's slowish. 45, 55, 60, come on. Wow, that was one of the slowest runs I've ever had. This V6, it's doing okay. This is a mile above sea level, not quite as much air density, about 17% less than at sea level. And yeah, the 6-speed and this V6 at this elevation, they are not super powerful. I interrupt this video to let you know about this week's TFL Bids bargain. As you know, we have many cool off-road SUVs and trucks for sale right there, but this one has been owned by TFL Studios right here in Colorado. This is a 2020 Ford Raptor, and it has pretty much every single option. We have driven it for about 5,600 miles, but now it's time to move it on. So you can go to the site, use the link in the description below. You could bid on it and hopefully get a great deal on a really freshly and gently used Ford Raptor. And don't forget, use the submit button at the top of the screen to also sell your truck or SUV on TFLbids.com and have it go to a like-minded enthusiast. The Tacoma is a little bit lower truck. It is a mid-sizer, so I raised it right here. And I'm going to be using these weight distribution bars. They're tapered, so they also provide a little bit of stability for sway control as well, and also support, of course, to make sure that we don't squat too much. So now I jacked up the trailer just a little. I can actually put these bars on, and what it'll do, it'll distribute the weight a little bit more, so the truck is not squatting too much, and it's a safe towing experience. With the trailer balanced quite well, and also with the weight distribution hitch, I feel comfortable. You know, I'm near the maximum, I'm at the maximum of this truck's capability, but still, I feel confident. The steering is still here, the truck is not swaying. I can even try to induce a little bit of sway and it's still behaving very properly. So yes, modern mid-size trucks can be very capable if the trailer is set up properly. Yes, they can be quite nice. As you know, the mid-size trucks, the current ones, are actually growing in size, capability, power, all the rest of it. Let me show you the V6 in this Tacoma. Let's check it out. Of course, you guys know this engine. It's a 3.5 liter dual injected V6, naturally aspirated, no turbos here, 278 horsepower and about 265 pound-feet of torque. So quite a bit of horsepower, not a lot of torque, and it's made it to a 6-speed automatic. let's check out the Ford. Of course, these older full-size work trucks and V8 engines go together like peanut butter and jelly. In this case, this 2004 F-150 has a 4.6 liter V8, a very popular engine in fact, but it's not super powerful by today's standard. About 231 horsepower, but it is very, very torquey, about 293 pound-feet of torque. It's made it to a 4-speed automatic, so not a lot of gears, but still decent towing for the day. So you might be wondering, why bring this 2004 F-150? Well, you know what? This was the first year of this generation of the truck. And back in the day, it was the cream of the crop. It was state of the art. And really, it won all the awards when it first came out in 2004. And it's a V8 work truck. It's an XL regular cab with a long bed, 8-foot bed. So let's see how it does on the first 0 to 60. Oh, it feels it too. Come on, torque, build up. Of course, this truck has 214,000 miles. And if you're wondering about that eagle on the hood, this truck is part of our No Payment Needed series. Ah! Okay, so it's still accelerating, it can't accelerate, I have to stop, I'm running out of runway, I did not reach 60, that's a surprise. Okay, let me turn around and give you a little perspective about how this F-150 actually tows. So yeah, this truck is a little tired. It does have a small 2-inch lift and it has very aggressive tires, so it's not fully stock. Once again, it tows with lots of confidence. The wheelbase on this F-150 is quite long, even though it's not a crew cab. So there's a lot of stability. It's just handling the weight just right. I gotta say, just being on a highway like this, or a side road, the Tacoma and this F-150 feel about the same. And that's pretty remarkable. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Here in the Tacoma SR5, which is not quite the base model, but almost there. I have a key, and let me start the truck. And the reason why I wanted to start the truck, I wanted to show you this, our Prodigy remote brake controller. And the reason why I'm using this is because this trailer is heavier. Obviously, I'm towing over 6,000 pounds, and I need to have electrically actuated brakes. And neither the Tacoma nor the Ford have a built-in integrated trailer brake controller. So I'm using this one, and C means it's connected. A couple more things to be mindful of when towing, especially with a smaller truck like this. So I raised the hitch, like I told you, but when I'm lowering my tailgate, look, it's almost making contact, basically making contact with this top of the tongue on the trailer. So you have to be very mindful of this. Sometimes you have a big jack here, so that's also something to watch out for. This Tacoma right here is also equipped with a Trail Special Edition package, and these storage boxes are a part of it. There's one on the passenger side and one on the driver. They're basically identical, except the driver's side is also insulated. And they're lockable, but they're not very big, and they actually narrow your bed by a lot. They are removable though, so you can use them sometimes and sometimes not. Okay, so I'm back for my second run. Let's see if I can reach 60. This is about, I don't know, half a mile runway. Alrighty. So yeah, so hooking up a truck like this, it's an older truck, it does not have a backup camera, of course. You could put one on, but you know, it's more basic. The mirrors are standard. This is a very cheap truck. We bought it for about $3,700. So yeah, it's not gonna, you know, win any beauty contests, but it's a true work truck, and this is exactly what I wanted to test. No, I gave it a longer runway. No, it doesn't want to reach 60. I thought the Tacoma time was slow, but this is just telling me that, you know, this 6,400-pound trailer is actually a serious load for this older truck. Okay, let me try one more time. Okay, there it goes. Kind of a slow speed build-up, very similar to the Tacoma actually. But this V8 has more torque, lots more torque, more displacement. All right, so here I am at 40, 50, and then it kind of falls off a cliff. So I think it's actually gearing related. These tires I'm on are about 33s. Okay, let's see, 55, 55, 55. Wow. 45 seconds. Okay, I think we figured this out. Small lift, larger tire, the gearing that's not kind of built for this truck. Yeah, this kind of old truck is pretty tired. Wow, that's slow. Hey Alex, you want to guess the time?
31. Holy
You're on camera, by the way. So here's what happened, dude. 0 to 45 was okay, similar to the Tacoma, and then when it shifts, I just lose the gearing, I lose the speed. It was insane.
Yeah, you needed quite a bit of space too. I know you had to back up.
I needed half a mile of runway.
It's insane.
I don't know what to say.
I guess a smaller new truck's better, huh?
Yeah.
Guess so.
Maybe a new midsize truck can tow better than an old full-sizer. And as always, don't forget, go back to TFLtruck.com for all the latest news, views, and real-world, independent and honest reviews like this. It doesn't get any more real than this, or more sweaty than this. Woo! It's getting warm.